So this is interesting. There is a guy, I want to go through this out in Perry County, Tennessee. Fascinating story out of Perry County here in Tennessee where a guy has been jailed for posting a meme. Kind of sort of referencing a school shooting, but not really. You know what I mean? It's sort of, there's some gray area here. So I do want to go through this because there's a number of different things here. Number one, there is freedom of speech. So the guy posted a meme. He is saying it's freedom of speech, but the reality is that if you are making threats, that is actually against the law. So, and certainly here in Tennessee, where they've passed laws against threatening memes or, threats that on social media that are threatening. So the sheriff now in Perry County, they said that this meme that this dude posted was threatening, and the guy's in jail for literally posting a meme. Now, this was a Phil Williams story, and this is the sheriff, a guy by the name of Nick Weems, and this is part of that story. This is video only, folks. Sorry, I should say audio only, folks. Only audio. And here's what the guy said.
A local judge set Bussardt's bond at $2 million.
He's been here for 35 days.
35 days? Mm-hmm. Over a meme?
Well, it was a series of posts, but yes, the one post that he made was the one with Donald Trump that got everybody's attention and was considered threatening.
So the guy who posted it is a guy by the name of Larry Bussardt, or Bushart, and he's described as a keyboard warrior, right? Keyboard warrior and a liberal. And he posted a meme, and maybe you've seen this meme, again, out in Perry County, that has Donald Trump on it, and it says, "They have to get over it," and it's in quotes. And it also reads, Donald Trump on the Perry High School shooting one day after, ... Now, here's why context is important. Number one, Donald Trump saying they have to get over it. Well, that is a phrase that is taken completely out of context. But then it says on the Perry High School shooting, there was a Perry High School shooting in Iowa on January 4th of 2024. The meme, again, takes Donald Trump's words out of context, but of course that's what memes do. But this is what this guy, Bussardt, did, was he posted it, and the sheriff says people thought that he was talking about Perry County High School here in Tennessee. But the meme is apparently referring to Perry High School in Iowa. So you see where I'm going here? So either people got confused or this guy, Larry Bussardt, my opinion is he knew exactly what he was doing. Because you don't just post something and it says, that there is, this is what Donald Trump says after a shooting at Perry High School and not make the connection between Perry County High School and what the meme says, which is Perry High School. So I think the people were thinking, and remember, this guy is a liberal. This guy is a liberal keyboard warrior in Perry County, which is, a very conservative county. And so I think we've all dealt with people like this, right? But this guy Bussardt, he posted it, and the sheriff does say that people thought he was talking about Perry County High School in Tennessee, like he was threatening essentially to shoot up that school here in the volunteer state, even though the original post was about a shooting in Perry, Iowa. So they come and they arrest this guy for violating the state law. I think it was passed last year that makes it a crime to threaten, got to listen close, to threaten mass violence on school property, on social media, or any communication. And so this guy, he's been in jail. You just heard the Phil Williams report, Channel 5. You just heard he's been in jail for like 35 days.
This is what they charged him with.
Okay.
Threatening mass violence at a school.
At a school?
It's referring to a school. I have no idea. That's what they've called us for, and I ain't got a clue.
I played on Facebook. I threatened no one. I know you don't give a damn.
Yeah, so the guy says, listen, I wasn't threatening anybody. All I wanted to do was, he's kind of like a crap poster. I can't say shh poster. So this guy's a crap poster. And this is what he does. He posted it, by the way, online during a discussion of Charlie Kirk's murder. So I would say stupid meme, wildly inappropriate. And I do believe that he probably thought that he was being cute when he posted it. You know, ha, Perry High School, just like here in Tennessee. But he posts this at a time when tensions are really high. And by the way, Perry County High School in Tennessee had just received a threat the day before.
Sheriff Weems says some in his community took the reference in the Trump meme to Perry High School to be a threat to shoot up Perry County High School, which had recently had to deal with a threat from a student.
Whenever you come to a Perry County page, okay, that is set up to let people know what's going on in Perry County, and you post this talking about Perry High School shooting.
It doesn't say Perry County High School.
It says Perry High School mass shooting one day after, okay? That led people to believe in our county that he's talking about Perry County High School because it doesn't say Iowa either.
But you also knew this was an existing meme that was already out there on the internet.
Correct.
And so it's clear he's not talking about Perry County High School.
We knew. The public did not know.
So I look at that, and if I'm just a guy on the internet and I do see this meme in a roundabout kind of way talking about a shooting at my kid's school, I can see why people would feel threatened. And I totally get why the cops, obviously, my opinion, obviously would be concerned.
Here's the thing. Whenever you're dealing with something like this and you've got multiple people that is now scared to send their kids to school, we tried to take a different approach and go and speak to this guy and say, hey, look, this is what you're doing.
Yeah, he also, by the way, refused to delete the meme, even though people were concerned. He clearly didn't think he did anything wrong, so he was not going to pull it down.
In your heart, do you think Larry Bouchard was threatening to shoot up Perry County High School?
In my heart, I think Larry Bouchard knew what he was doing once we made contact with him, or once law enforcement made contact with him. And I believe that he knew what he was doing, and in my heart, he violated the law set forth by our legislatures.
So he's been sitting in jail. This guy has been sitting in jail for like 35, 36 days. His bond was set at $2 million, and his attorney is trying to get that knocked down, but his case cannot be heard until December 4th. So a number of things can be true here, but I want to know what you think about this. If you were like on the jury and so forth, what do you think about this? I want to do We Report, You Decide. And you tell me if you think this rises to the occasion of an actual threat against a school, and should he actually be in jail? Because a number of things can be true. Number one, maybe there is enough evidence here, if you will, to say that, yeah, people could have thought, and this was a legitimate threat. Or number two, no, this is freedom of speech, period. But here's my big issue, and the phone lines are open at 615-737-9986. Here's my bigger issue. My bigger issue is that they set his bond for $2 million, and when all is said and done, he will have sat in jail for like a couple of months. And I think that is insane for something like this. In Perry County, and listen, no offense to folks in Perry County, but, I mean, there's not a lot of people in Perry County. You can't bring in somebody to hear this case so that he can get the bond lowered so that he doesn't spend, 6, 7, 8 weeks, whatever it is, sitting there in a jail cell? I think that's insanity. But I want to know your opinion on this. By the way, this whole thing, you also had not only the local sheriff, but you also had the local DA who signed off on this, and also a judicial commissioner. Now, this is, again, and Sam, you've got some clarification of the law.
Yes.
You as having a big-time interest in the news. Sam has turned into our legal eagle on the show, Joan. So clarify the law. What have you found?
So in the detail of this law that was put into the criminal code last year, it does clarify that means of communication means direct and indirect. So, even if you're not intending for a direct communication, it can be perceived that way, specifically social media posts. And then it comes down to a very interesting little line. As a condition of bail or other pretrial release, the court may, in its own discretion, order the defendant to undergo an evaluation under another Tennessee state code that allows that to happen to determine whether the defendant poses a substantial likelihood of serious harm to the person, to themselves or others. And then when it comes to the reporting, when people were saying that they were worried about this thing being posted, the report must include, to the extent known by the reporter or the amount of people reporting it, the nature of the threat of mass violence, the name and address of the person making the threat, and the facts requiring the report, and any other pertinent information. So if you scare enough people with something like that, you are subject to this law.
Yeah, and that's what it seems like to me. Phone lines are open, 615-737-9986. By the way, like everything else today, Joan, our call screening software also
you gotta be
not
kidding.
working. So who's on line one?
Line one is Michael from Mount Juliet.
All right, Michael from MJ. Go ahead. What do you think?
All right, so here's my question. We complain that there's not enough gun regulation. There's not enough this. There's always these school shootings. So now people are saying, oh, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean nothing by it. But what if he did?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Michael, you're absolutely right. And you're making the case. I'm doing this as, we report, you decide. But had I done this as an actual topic where I give an opinion, that's exactly what I was going to say. What if this guy did come back and do something reprehensible at the school?
Right, and that's the thing. You can't have it one way and not the other. Like, you want to enforce things, but you like, oh, well, no, it was just a meme. It was harmless. And yeah, it was harmless until he actually does something. I think the guy knew exactly what he was doing.
Yep.
You don't go on to, and I guess that county has a kind of a name that's kind of common because there's a Perry, Georgia as well. Mm-hmm. So unlike Mount Juliet or Brentwood, there's certain names. I get it. And, he was trying to be funny, sure, but could it also have been taken seriously? Absolutely.
Well, and Michael, if the local community knows that this guy's a crap poster. Oh, and by the way, he also used to be a cop. So I agree with you, Michael, that he knew exactly what he was doing. And, what FAFO, mess around and find out? I think he did, and he's sitting in jail. Now, my thing is that we got a couple more calls real quick. But my thing, again, a couple of things can be true. Number one, all right, so there's enough evidence to show that he should be, the law needs to take a look at this. But having him sit in jail for, a couple months and him not being able to get a court date to have his $2 million bail reduced until December 4th, that, my friends, is some kind of BS. Let's see, this is, who's on line two?
Thomas from Murfreesboro.
Thomas from the borough. Hey, Thomas, go ahead.
Yeah. The guy knew what he was doing, and, it's all BS but the thing is, he's in a small town, and a lot of the judges are on a circuit. So it takes a while for a judge to get there from other counties to hear the case. So, no, it ain't BS that he's sitting in jail.
Two months? 2 months?
Yeah, but there's people in there with a lot less sitting there a lot longer.
That is insanity. That is, oh gosh, that's crazy. All right, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Who's on line three? Last call. I know the phones are going crazy, but line three, last one.
Ken from Lebanon.
Yes.
Hello? Ken, hey, Ken, go ahead.
Yes, society these days, they're just running up to the line, and they're doing whatever they can do just to grab attention. And, we have law enforcement, and we have rules set in place to protect the public. And I think this guy, absolutely, whatever his bail is, he knew what he was doing, and he should suffer the consequences of it. He knows he's probably not going to be persecuted. But then again, everyone needs to see what's going on in our society now. There's a lot of violence that's going on, and just like everything that's happened in New York, there shouldn't even be people on the streets. If they want to protest, they should protest on the sidewalk. There should be guidelines for people to do certain things, and whenever they cross that line, then I think that they should be made an example, and that's what's happening here. So yes, absolutely, his bail's at $2 million. That's fine. Let him sit there and think about it, and let other people see what the consequences are whenever you pursue actions like this. That's my thought.
And that's a great thought. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. 824, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7. That's a great story. I love that story. Number one, it's local. Number two, Joan, there's enough gray area there.
Yes.
Where, people always have, something really insightful to say. And I love what the first guy, I like what everybody said, but the first guy, what would have happened if he had posted this and then he did something horrendous? Then everybody would be up in arms. Why did anybody do anything? It was right there. The proof he was going to do something was right there, right? That's what people would say.
Yep.
So there is such a thing, especially after, right after Charlie Kirk is assassinated. There is such a thing as proceeding with caution and doing everything you can to prevent another horrendous tragedy. And so if somebody is dumb enough, again, FAFO, if somebody is dumb enough to do something like that, I don't think that he should be sitting in jail for a couple of months. I think that's rather ridiculous. But if that's, the guy was saying where judges, I guess, have to, do a circuit, so they go from one county to the other. Is that how that works?
Well, that surprises me.
Yeah.
But, if that could answer the questions about why he's been sitting there for so long or will be sitting there for so long.
Some of our judicial districts have the same judges across multiple counties.
So a judge literally, they have to...
Like a traveling priest.
You're kidding.
Yeah. And then rotating dockets. And then different counties within that district can have different jury selection calendars, and they can have different months that they try cases and months that they don't try cases.
With all the attorneys that we have in this state, They can't get one to be a judge out there in Perry County? Although it's probably, it's a non-budgeted expense, and so they only get the judge maybe, a few times a quarter? That is so... Okay. No. Hey, Joan.
Mm-hmm.
Next time I tell you I want to commit a crime, make sure it's not in a rural district where I'm going to sit in jail for a couple of months.
You should probably commit that crime right in the middle of Nashville.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I'll see a judge right away.
Right.
All right. Or, you know what? With the soft on crime policies, they won't even charge me for a crime.
Won't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris actually made it to work today.
Can't believe it.
I know. And Joan, I wish you would have told me.
I had a bookie calling me, telling me to take a fall.
Joan, I wish you would have told me that it is like, fifth grade picture day here at the radio station. Because that's what Chris looks like. Chris looks like today. I see you in your little green plaid shirt and your vest that you were wearing earlier. And you do. It looks like fifth grade picture day. I mean, I'm not saying you look bad.
You know what I'm hearing?
Peanut butter and jelly.
I'm hearing jealousy.
Yep.
Oh, a little jelly? You think I'm jelly? Because I literally, people on the super text line have actually said, Dan, why do you wear the same thing like every day?
Dan is like Doug Funny, the way he wears the same outfit every day.
Who is Doug Funny?
A cartoon character from the 90s.
Oh, okay. Very good. I do. You know what? And here's the funny thing, is that Amy and I went to Green Hills Mall like 6 months ago.
To buy new clothes.
I don't think I've worn any of it.
Dan, why?
Because I get up so early. And she's not awake, so she can't tell me what matches.
Oh, my gosh. You need Garanimals?
No, what she needs to do is put my clothes out for me the night before.
We need to get you one of those Instagram ads with like the thread box where you get new outfits every week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then you decide what you like and what you want to keep.
Sure. Yeah. You ever do that, Joan, with, what is it? Stitch Fix is what women do, Stitch Fix.
Stitch Fix.
I've never done it.
Yeah.
A little rent the runway for you, Dan?
No, you rent the runway? What does that even mean?
You've never heard of rent the runway?
No.
Oh, you like rent big designer dresses.
Well, I don't need any big designer dresses, Chris, but thank you.
It was a joke, Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Shut up.
It has been a hellacious 24 hours in my world, but we'll move on from there. And the last 4 hours, man, nothing's working.
But I will say this: as soon as I walked in, Sam said, "No, stuff's getting back up and running for your show."
Yeah,
Chris.
I find that very interesting.
Sauce.
All of a sudden, Chris comes in and everything works.
I said, "What's wrong?" He said, nothing anymore." Glad you're here.
Fact check, partially true.
Do you know what I think? I think that what happens is that the company understands that, these kinds of things, they build character. And apparently the company believes that I'm lacking in character.
You have to build some character.
So they need me to build some character, it would appear.
That's hilarious.
So, which is fine. which is fine. So the great news is I didn't break anything.
It's
like
good.
sometimes when these things happen, you get a little frustrated. You maybe, I don't know, throw a pair of headphones against the wall. Maybe
Slam a door into a TV.
Slam a door into a TV. That's exactly right. You know all about that, Joan. So
Oh my gosh. Never live it down.
She
Anyway,
was so angry.
People
that
were
day.
saying it was because you were screwing the brackets in on the microphone too hard. Everything stopped working.
me?
Yeah, you.
You do that a lot. We'll catch you.
This thing?
Tightening the brackets.
So for people that are listening on the radio, I have a really bad habit.
It's like Dan is like a baseball player when he steps up to the plate, the way he
Yeah.
adjusts everything.
Yeah.
Dan's doing his hat. He's twisting the screws.
Sure.
Watch him on Super Talk TV. You should watch Dan right before he cracks the mic and says Super Talk.
Oh, they also take over-unders on how many times that you will adjust the screws in a given show.
You know what? It's a nervous thing. I do because I know it's tight. I know that it's tight. I don't know why I do that. I've always this is a joke that goes way back. I never really know what to do with my hands, and so I'm just, I'm always adjusting. Well, you got mad at me yesterday. Do you remember what you got mad at me yesterday for, or is that RJ?
That was RJ.
The new guy's already getting mad at you?
Yeah. You know what he said? 'Cause I was
What
interviewing.
gives him the right?
I was interviewing somebody, and
No.
I was playing with my pen, and RJ says, "Dude, we can hear the pen clicking." So I stopped clicking the pen, and then I started adjusting the screws again.
Wow.
This
Dan,
is, this is what it's like around here, man.
I think we need a psychotherapist.
Do you know what
Yeah.
we need? I used to have a stress ball that I loved. I need a WTN stress ball so that when I'm on the air, I've got something to do with my hands. I need 2 stress balls.
Okay.
Don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself.
That makes no sense in the context that we're talking about. What's your name again? Sam?
Oh,
But that's okay.
We get you a Chinese finger trap.
Sam is busy.
That'd be fun.
What did you say?
A Chinese finger trap.
What is that?
That you never a Chinese
Oh,
finger
come
trap
on. You never.
No.
where you pull and you can't get your fingers out, but if you push in, then you can get them out.
Oh, it's like quicksand for your fingers.
it was like a thatched weave.
You know what a Chinese finger trap is?
He knows what it is. You need to show him one.
I'm old and I'm confused. I don't know what to tell you people.
You'd be if it was on your fingers.
There you go. Chinese finger trap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember those from, grade school and so forth. By the way, Sam is arguing with people. You know why nothing works? Sam is arguing with lawyers. Did you know this? What's
What?
your name, Joan? So Sam is arguing with
gotta watch your
lawyers
name.
on the YouTube chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we're talking about something, and just for the record, I did not throw out any legal philosophies or anything during my storytelling of what is going on in Perry County. Sam is over there because his parents are attorneys and he knows a lot about this stuff. He was throwing down some case law, and some dude in the YouTube chat.
Throwing down case law.
Yeah.
I happen to be a bird law expert myself, you know.
And so Sam starts arguing
Charlie.
with some lawyer, and in the YouTube chat. The best part though was when. Do you want to tell him what you said? Your mic drop moment. What you said?
He said I need to go get a law license and then he'll debate with me. And I was like, you can't debate with me now. I didn't give any opinion. I just read the law, so argue with the book.
Well, and he also said any real lawyer
Is at work at this hour.
is at work at this hour. That was a great line. So I've got to remember that.
I love it. That's hilarious.
Okay, so apparently there is a story out there about monkeys with hepatitis.
Well, yeah, not just hepatitis.
Angry.
And they're aggressive
Yeah.
monkeys with hepatitis, herpes, and COVID.
Now, for the record, I would be
the hep herp cove triad of doom.
I would be angry too if I had all that stuff.
I'm shocked they don't have the pox, though.
Listen to this and make sure we got the video.
This morning, 3 dangerously aggressive monkeys are on the loose in Mississippi after a research truck overturned. 21 rhesus monkeys were being transported from Tulane.
Did you say
University
racist monkeys?
Rhesus monkeys.
Rhesus, okay.
So does that mean
I didn't know if this got incrementally worse if the monkeys are also racist.
Listen, but it's okay though if they're sick and all that because they've got the Reese's peanut butter cups to make them
There you go.
feel Wah wah.
21 rhesus monkeys were being transported from Tulane University when it overturned on Interstate 59 in Jasper County. 6 escaped and 3 are still unaccounted for. Officials say these monkeys carried hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID. University officials stress the animals are not diseased or infectious.
Wait a minute.
Okay. All right. You got the herp dog, you got the COVID, and you got hepatitis C. Don't worry. Officials are urging you to get your booster.
Is this
where
how they get you to get the booster?
Is this where the monkeypox thing comes in?
No, we're not allowed to talk about monkeypox anymore.
Law enforcement, they say these monkeys are dangerous. They need to be handled using personal protective equipment. The search is ongoing, and people are urged not to approach these animals. PETA released a statement saying this escape is an example of the risks of the, quote, greedy monkey experimentation industry.
Big monkey.
Big monkey.
Big monkey needs to be brought to its knees.
Big primate.
Yeah. Primates for profit.
So, Mississippi. So theoretically, they could be headed eastbound through Memphis towards Nashville, right?
Oh, yeah, they're on their way.
So what we need to do, we need to have like a super blockade, like maybe right at Dixon, like Dixon Line or whatever, so that they can't come through, into our neck of the woods.
I'm just going to carry some bananas.
I feel like these monkeys get besmirched. We get one missing zebra in Middle Tennessee, and it's weeks of coverage.
Yes.
Children's books are produced.
Yes.
It's stunning and brave. These monkeys escape captivity after being injected with some of the worst diseases out there. And they get 45 seconds on the local news.
I want to know if I did the right thing or the wrong thing yesterday.
Did you roll down your window and give a herp-infested monkey some money or a ride?
No. Neighbor's dog gets out, right? This is completely off this topic of the monkeys. Neighbor's dog gets out, and he's running around the neighborhood. And these Bandit's just like this. I've given up on when Bandit gets out because my fence is like literally falling down. So there's a little place where he gets out. I told Amy, I refuse to run after that stupid dog anymore. So if he gets eaten by a coyote,
he's on his own.
Or bitten by a COVID, herpes, whatever the other one was, infested monkey, that's on him.
Hepatitis C.
But our neighbors were running around trying to get their dog. And I said, honey, why don't I just grab a couple of hot dogs and run outside, and the dog will come to me if I've got a hot dog in my hand. Right?
The neighbors see you coming gallivanting off the front steps
armed with glizzies.
I was like, I'm assuming it's more than one in each hand, and you're running full speed.
The glizzy grenades.
We're waving them dogs.
Well, that's how I got Bandit back years ago, and so I just thought, honey,
so let the record show you are no longer willing to waste hot dogs on your current dog, but you will waste hot dogs on the neighbor's dog.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I will. And Amy's like, don't go running out with the hot dogs again.
Again?
People are still talking about it from the last time in my hood.
The Ring camera videos are getting posted on the neighborhood Facebook page.
But I wanted to help save the dog. And I wanted to run out there with the hot dogs. And I thought it would be the neighborly thing to do, and she wouldn't let me do it.
Local man attempts to save dog with hot dogs.
Listen.
I bet you there was a similar story in Mississippi after the monkey truck crash.
People running around with hot dogs?
There's some hero who's being held back by his wife.
How do you get a hepatitis, herpes, COVID-laden monkey to come to you? That's what you need. Come here. Come on, little monkey. Oh, my goodness. But she wouldn't let me do it. She wouldn't let me take the hot dogs out. And I said, okay, honey, that's fine. I hope my neighbors found the dog without any help from me and the hot dogs.
If there are missing posters tomorrow that start popping up around the neighborhood, are you going to say we didn't have to live this way? Are you going to say that to Amy?
I'll say this whole thing could have been avoided if Amy just would have let me bring out the hot dog. I'm so dumb. Anyway, what else is going on?
Not much, man. But I liked the monkey story.
That is a weird story. So have they found the other three? Joan,
there's
do you
still
know?
one missing, as far as I know.
I haven't been on the monkey story, quite frankly.
I want to know, like, how do you wrestle a hepatitis, herpes, COVID monkey? Like, how do you
shoot it with a tranquilizer from a long distance?
Shoot him with a tranquilizer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Trank gun.
Trank gun?
I would have gone with real gun.
Yeah. If the trank gun fails, then the real gun.
Yeah, but then they would need more research monkeys to be shot with the herpes and the
How much do you
hepatitis.
think? How much do you think that costs
to
inject a monkey with herpes? Or do you think that there's injection being done, or did they inject one monkey and then kind of turn them loose?
Have fun?
Yeah.
I don't know. Right, because if you just inject one monkey and then let him turn loose, you're saving all of that herpes fluid.
That's pretty like Doge would approve.
Doge would approve.
Only inject one monkey and then let nature take its course.
That's exactly right, as opposed to injecting 10. So I don't know.
Monkey commingling.
Yeah.
Do you think it's easier to spread herpes among the monkeys or COVID?
They put masks
Herpes.
on the monkeys?
Herpes.
Are they masking the monkeys?
Are they masking the monkeys? I don't know. Whatever. Can I ask a question? Like, okay, so herpes has been around for how long?
Ever?
How is it possible?
Ever.
How is it possible we don't have a cure for herpes yet? Like, I mean,
Big herps.
do we? I don't even know.
The money's in the research, Dan.
In the sure, or in the monkeys, whatever, one of the two. Yeah,
Maybe that's what they're working on.
maybe so.
They were this close. Then those
Okay, now
monkeys
here's
got
my
out.
question. Is there like one monkey that has herpes, hepatitis, and COVID, or do they each have their singular thing?
I was operating from a standpoint of they all had everything.
See, that just kind of is not nice. I mean, I'm as much of a research guy as the next guy, but really, all three? I'd be like, I'll
pick
take
one?
I'll take like doubles of COVID, right? That's what I would want. I want hepatitis. I certainly don't want herpes. I'll just take, doubles of COVID.
Load me up on the vid, Doc.
That's exactly right. Well, it's been a great segment.
It has.
I thought yesterday's was a lot better.
Someone
quite
has
frankly.
the crowning achievement of you trying to help your neighbor's dog inside.
Oh, yeah?
Dan with fistfuls of wieners.
Did you know that some of the monkeys were killed by police?
What?
Well, they
Yeah.
were probably aggressive.
The officer said they were told that the monkeys were carrying diseases and posed a threat to humans, so they killed them. Wow.
Well,
God
okay,
bless them.
but here's my question.
Yeah.
And if you want to do a moment of silence for the monkeys, we can. But what part of that statement wasn't true? They were aggressive and they were diseased. And now how they got aggressive and how they got diseased, apparently is not up for discussion. They just decided to shoot the monkeys. So
They have an animal disposal firm on the scene to remove the carcasses of these animals.
You got to clean up everything, right? All the splatter, too.
They were probably armed with their own fecal matter.
No. They do. They would have to clean it up because if another animal came and ate the debris, the monkey debris, or they licked the blood of said monkey, then
It's Cheerios time
You're
in the
gonna have-
morning. Come on.
There's
Here,
going to be
let's
hep
put a
and
bow on it.
herpes-loaded bunny rabbits and squirrels.
it's exactly right. This is like how Planet of the Apes started.
animals-
Mississippi's off my list of places to visit.
The animals rights group PETA has issued a statement, by the way. They say the crash is the escape of these monkeys is the result of the greedy monkey experimentation industry.
Yep, big monkey.
You know what's
Big
going to happen
monkey.
now though is they're gonna have monkeys riding horses and speaking English really quickly. There,
Yeah.
like it
Those
happened
damn
with the-
dirty apes.